Hello, welcome to my channel. Today, I am very hungry, so I'm very much looking forward to this, but oh my god, there is so much food. I can't believe it. I am going to try, I would say the entire Greggs bakery, but not quite because they didn't have everything ready. I have picked out pretty much all the pastries or like pasties that were actually available. I've got one of each and quite a few of the sweet bits. So literally I have 2 full bags of food from Greggs, and that's not even getting into like their sandwiches or the breakfast cobs or anything. This is ridiculous. I think I'm going to be very full, maybe can't even eat for the rest of the day, kind of full after this, but that's fine. We do it for the content. I'm just going to start, I think. So I've got the savoury stuff currently all laid out here on a little table in front of me. I don't even know where to start. This is honestly ridiculous. I do know where to start actually, and I'm going to start with a breakfast item because I've not actually eaten yet and it is still only just about 11:30, so almost still breakfast time. And oh bless her, the lovely lady at Greggs actually labelled everything for me. It was great. And this croissant is, did I say I was trying croissant? Well, that's what I'm going to start with anyway, a croissant. So here it is. Now I don't know if it's warm because it's been in the same bag as all the pasties and things, but I'm glad it is warm. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever had a croissant from Greggs before. Anyway, it looks pretty good. I mean, it doesn't even quite fit on the plate. I'm upset there wasn't any pain au chocolat left. I mean, I've got enough food, so that's fine. Yes, I really like that actually. Really tasty. It's got a nice crisp top. Really good. I would eat more, but I can see how much food I've got in front of me. So if I still want it after I've tried everything, then I'll have it. So that's the Greggs croissant. Now, since starting this channel, I've tried quite a few different croissants now, and I'd say that is one of the better ones that I've tried. Ratings wise, gosh, sorry, I'm picking up all the pastry. Rating wise, it's tough. I think we'll start off on a high with that one, and let's say 7.5. It's above average, so let's go for that. Next thing I am going to move on to and try is something else that I don't think I've actually ever had from Greggs before. Here it is. I think it's a bacon and cheese. Oh, I nearly dropped it. I think it's bacon and cheese or something like that, a wrap. And it's just not something I've ever gone for from Greggs. You can see a bit of the bacon actually. Oh, I love crispy bacon. I'm going to have the bacon side. That bit of bacon I just had was so crispy. Exactly how I like it. I wouldn't go back for it. I mean, there was a bit of bacon in my first bite, and it, as I say, the bacon was very much cooked how I like it, but honestly, that was kind of underwhelming for me. Not my favourite, I wouldn't go back for it. I think actually I'd probably put that down to a 5 because the bit of bacon that was sticking out was how I like bacon, but that might just be because, you know, it'd been sat there for a while or something, I don't know. Definitely underwhelmed by that one. Never mind, we'll move on. I'm going to move on to the classic sausage roll. So this one is, I'm actually interested to try this. So I've got a normal sausage roll. So this is not the vegan one, this is just a normal sausage roll. And I used to want them, but then have a bite and actually really not like it because they were just so greasy and oily. So not as greasy and oily as I remember them to be. For me personally, I just never really go for sausage rolls anyway. But that was good. I think I'll put that at a 6. Now the bit I'm intrigued about is I've also got the vegan one, vegan sausage roll, and I remember really enjoying this when I tried it for a different video. So I'm really intrigued actually to compare the two. Now side by side you can really tell the difference. This one's the vegan one. It's a lot lighter in colour as well and a completely different pattern. I don't remember it being this pattern actually last time I had it. Now that I've had them side to side and toasted them one after the other, you can tell a different in taste, but not necessarily that one is vegan, one is meat so much. I really like that Greggs vegan one. I actually put that on top of or above the meat one. So I think I said the meat one was a 6, right? So I'm going with 6.5 for the vegan one. Sorry for all the rustling, I'm just putting them back in their bags. 6 for the meat one and 6.5 for the vegan one. Next thing we're going to do is, I'm going for this one. I used to really like having this for breakfast actually. It's this sausage, bean and cheese melt. I just thought it was one of the ones that I really liked for breakfast because sausage and bean. There it is. Let's see. I haven't had this in so long. It is just as good as I remember it to be fair. Just a bit of sausage dotted around. And you can see the beans. This one's about to fall out. That was definitely as good as I remember that one to be. Sometimes I think with like beans especially, they're quite wet, but it's definitely not affected that pastry, I don't think. I think for me that one is probably gonna be, let's go for a 7 again, I think. Did I say something was a 7? Yeah, I think I'll go for 7 with that one. Very good. Okay, so we're moving on to the next one, and I've got a chicken, is it called a chicken bake? The pasty. Don't think I've had a chicken one before. I've had the steak bake quite a few times, but I don't think I've had the chicken one before. So let's see. This side looks like it's got more filling, so let's go for this side. The taste is nice, but that bit of chicken was just kind of like tough to bite into. Not for me. It does taste nice though. Kind of like this is gonna sound stupid, but like the inside of a chicken pie. I think a 5.5 for that one. Not my favourite, not ideal, wouldn't have again. I'm gonna try this next. This one is a pizza slice. This one's just a plain like margarita, like cheese and tomato pizza slice. It looks a little bit burnt on one side, but that's fine. Look how greasy it is. Okay. Really bready. I think I've had pizza slices from Greggs before, but a long time ago. Like, this is massive. Just get it out. This is a huge pizza slice. I don't remember them being this big. Because this bit's definitely overdone on this side, it's kind of dry. Kind of had high hopes for that. I'm not that bothered about this one. Maybe it's because it is partially overcooked on one side, definitely, because you can tell it's kind of burnt, but I'm not that impressed. I was looking forward to having that. I think it's a bit better than that chicken bake actually, so I'm going to put it a bit higher at a 6, but honestly not that impressed with it. Whilst we're on it, I might as well try the other pizza slice, which is the pepperoni one. Again, oh, it's just so greasy. This one looks a lot less burnt. Yeah, pepperoni one. This one looks at least less burnt. Again, very bready. It's pretty much the same, just with the added pepperoni. It's better because it's less burnt, but not enough cheese or anything. Not a fan of either of those. I'm sure when I used to get the pizza slices from Greggs, they were a lot better. That's a shame. Yeah, I think they're both a 6, 6.5, 6. The next one I've got is a cheese and onion, I think. It says C and O, so I think it's a cheese and onion. I'm so glad she marked them all for me though. I honestly wouldn't have known what I had. It's a little bit squished because I had so much stuff in the same bag. Never had a cheese and onion pasty, possibly ever actually, whether it was from Greggs or not. Okay, let's try it. I don't know how I feel about that. They are cooling down quite a bit, so that could be part of the reason why I'm not sure about this one, because it is starting to cool down. I don't mind it. Would I choose it again? Probably not. Definitely better than those pizzas. Definitely. I think I'm gonna go for a 6 on that one. What a shame. A lot of these are coming out very low at the moment. This is the next one I've got, and it is the steak bake. No idea why I keep showing you the bag that it's in, because it's just the bag. Like with the sausage roll, I've actually got the vegan version of this as well, so I am interested to see the comparison. So this is the meat one. Looks a bit flat. It's definitely getting cold, very cold now. Much better than the chicken one, much better than the pizzas, much better, full stop. Now to compare it to the vegan one, which I'm really intrigued to do. The thing I have noticed about the vegan pastries, probably, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it, is because you can't necessarily have a glaze. So this is the vegan one. It's a lot lighter, a lot less like golden brown. So eating them one after the other, again, like the sausage rolls, you can tell that they're obviously different, but not drastically, and I think I like them both equally. I don't think one is above the other. I think they're both equally as good as the other. I'm gonna say a 7 for these. No, 7.5. That is all of my savoury bits done. We're moving on to the sweet bits. Literally a bag full of the sweet bits. I was a bit more selective with this one because there were bits that I knew I just wouldn't like, and also there was just so much, so I didn't want to actually get everything, but I've got quite a lot still to try, and some of these are new to me, completely new, things that I've never tried before. It just won't stop. Where do I begin? I'll begin with this one because it's right at the top. Oh, okay, I know I like this one. So this is the glazed donut. This one's actually also vegan. I already know I like this one. Should have got a box of those. At this point I am starting to get full, but I'll finish this and that'll be that for me at least. So I know I like that donut. I knew I would like it again. Actually, the glazed donut I'm really surprised I do like, because normally it always has to have like a filling for me to like it, like a custard filling or chocolate or something. So that one had really surprised me when I tried it last time, and yeah, I'm going to give that a solid 9. I really like that, and compared to how much I liked the pastries or the pasties, yeah, that's a 9. That's a 9 right there. I'm going to try this, which I don't know if I'm going to like, and it's an apple Danish, and it is very stuck to the bag, so bear with. So it's an apple Danish. Unfortunately, it got very stuck to the bag. I honestly don't know if I'm going to like this. That's not too bad, actually. I think what I like about it is the pastry itself is quite like a chewy pastry, so that's nice. I think the icing actually helps, but the actual apple filling itself, I wouldn't choose again. This one is difficult. Like, I don't really like the filling, but I like everything else about it. I guess ultimately it's about the filling, isn't it? The apple bit. So it's gonna have to kind of go down for that. Oops. For that reason, the fact that it's an apple Danish and it obviously ultimately is about the filling, because that was the bit I didn't really like, I think we're going to have to give that a 6. So I'm going to move on to another thing which I probably won't like, actually, although I did surprise myself the other day with one of these, so we'll see. It's just a jam donut. I don't usually like jam donuts, but I did a video for the Donut Time Easter donuts and there was a jam one there, and that was so good. So I'm venturing into the jam donut world again. I don't hate it. I don't absolutely hate it like I used to. If you like jam donuts, that one's really good because it has loads of filling in. Definitely doesn't beat that Donut Time one that I had. That one was really good. I think I'm going to give this one a 6.5. I think that's probably about, no, maybe that's a bit low actually, maybe a 7. No, a 6.5. 6.5 for that one. Probably wouldn't eat again unless that was the only donut that Greggs had available. I'm going to move on to this one. So I saw this on someone else's video. I think it was Jade and Rob. So I saw this on their video and I thought I want to try it. It's the little jammy heart. So I guess it's a bit like a jammy Dodger, right? But not quite the same. Very nice shortbread. Haven't got to the middle bit yet. So that is like a jammy Dodger, but actually I think that's better. Really nice shortbread that's around it. And I feel like the jammy Dodger's biscuit that is used isn't shortbread, or is maybe not as short as this, I'm not sure. I really like that one actually. Not as high as the donut, but close. So 8.5 for that one. These sweets are so much better than the savoury ones, in my opinion. Obviously this is all my own opinion. Let's move on to something else I saw on Jade and Rob's channel the other day, and it's this, the chocolate eclair. Sometimes I like choux pastry and sometimes I don't. Oh, it feels really nice and soft. Let's try this. That tasted really nice. That little bit of icing on top, the chocolate bit, that's really good. And the choux pastry itself is soft, and I don't know what it is about choux pastry that I don't necessarily like about sometimes. I don't know if it's just kind of the taste more so than anything, but that one had enough chocolate on it and it was very good, and it had plenty of cream on the inside. That was really good. Certainly not as good as the donut or the, I have completely forgotten, the donut or the jammy heart. So I'm putting this at an 8, I think. It was good, but not as good. I'm gonna try next, let's try this. So I got one of their cookies. I was gonna get more, but I thought I've got so much food, I'm not getting more than one. So I opted for a white chocolate cookie this time. I'm normally more of a triple chocolate or dark chocolate preferably actually, but when it comes to cookies I don't normally go for white chocolate at all, but I'm gonna try it today. It kind of has that soft chewy centre that people like. Personally I preferred the edge because it was a lot crunchier, but for me still that doesn't beat like a triple chocolate cookie, unfortunately. Don't know if it was just me, but I couldn't really taste the white chocolate so much. I think that one's gonna have to be a 7.5. It's a nice cookie, but I personally would prefer a triple chocolate, but I wanted to try something a bit different because I always go for the same things, so I thought why not. And I know white chocolate is very popular. Next thing to try is, I think I'm gonna try this, and it's the muffin. So normally what I do is I would go for something that I don't like just to try it. So there was a lemon muffin, a limited edition lemon muffin. I decided not to go for that. You'll be happy to hear. I've gone for a chocolate muffin, and it looks so good and it feels so good, and I'm just pulling it apart. I believe I can see it is, yep, it is kind of filled. You can kind of, you can't really actually. It does look like it's filled though. It's a very good muffin. Yeah, it's nice and moist. Everyone hates that word. And everyone always says the word and then says that people hate it. Strange, isn't it? But it is. It's a really nice and moist muffin. I love the chocolate chips on top, and I like that it's filled. I don't think I've actually ever had a chocolate muffin that I don't like, to be fair. So, but this one is very good. It's definitely up there. I'm gonna put it at 9 as well, I think. Just for me, I just really like chocolate muffins. So a 9 for that one for me. Would buy again. I don't think I've actually ever had a muffin from Greggs, so I'm not sure why. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try this. It's a chocolate donut. I think it's just chocolate or a triple chocolate. I'm not sure now. Anyway, it's this one, and I believe it's filled. I just assume it's filled actually. I don't know. Oh yeah. Okay. Kind of filled with some cream or something. It was okay. It seemed fresh. Really like soft donut itself. Not sure what that filling was. Expected chocolate, but not sure it was chocolate. And even the chocolate icing actually tasted a bit strange. I think I'm gonna go for a 7 with that one. Or is that, maybe a 7's even too high. Maybe a 6.5, somewhere between there. Not my favourite, wouldn't go back for it. What a shame. Got 2 more things left now, so let's go for another donut. This is the last donut I've got. This one's the caramel custard donut. So you can see quite a lot of the icing's come off that one. If I ever had a donut, this would be my go-to from Greggs. Filled with custard. It's not as good as I remember them to be. What a shame. Probably only give it like a 7.5. It's definitely nowhere near as good as I remember it to be. And some of those other bits I've had were definitely so much better. Not sure why I never broadened my horizons with Greggs sooner. It's taken me this long and starting a YouTube channel, before I tried more things from Greggs. Really should have done more of that. Okay, so the very last thing I have is a Yum Yum. Just because I feel like you have to. So here it is. That's as you'd expect a Yum Yum to be. The dough is really nice and soft. You can kind of see it's like airy, and it's got that glaze on top. Very good, although it's definitely not the best Yum Yum I've had, and I've not had many, but it was still good. I think I would give that an 8 out of 10, I think. Yeah, an 8 out of 10 for that one. That concludes the video. I have tried everything I've managed to get my hands on. There were definitely more sweet bits that I could have got, but I honestly don't think I wanted that much, and I'm glad I didn't get any more. I'm glad I tried so much more stuff though, because there's so many things I haven't tried from Greggs, and you know, some of them were very good. Some of them I would never have again, but there's definitely things that were very good which I probably should have tried from Greggs a lot earlier than I have done. Anyway, so that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching me try all of the Greggs foods, and if you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more, and I will see you again next time.